Hi and welcome to Mystic Mim Tarot. Thanks for clicking on my video. Today I'm excited to let you all know that I have a deck on Etsy for sale. It is a digital download and it is 22 Australian dollars. The messages in the deck are from Spirit to the Divine Feminine. There are 89 message cards and 9 song cards in it. I chose a digital download over a physical deck as it is much more affordable. If you're interested in purchasing this deck, I've included a link to my Etsy store below in the description box. Today I'm doing a reading from Spirit to you, Divine Feminine. We'll finish off the reading with several songs as well. So let's begin. What would Spirit like to say to you today, Divine Feminine? Once I enlightened you about the karmic that he was keeping from you, you walked away and never looked back. Divine Feminine, healing does not mean that the issue will never hurt you again. Healing just means that hurt will never control you again. The phrase, "I never feel like I am enough," is the general feeling of the person in a narcissistic relationship. That's because to your narcissistic partner, you are not, no one is, nothing is. Don't take it personally, dear. Narcissistic personality disorder is a mental health condition. Was he sorry that he did what he did, or was he sorry that you found out? Divine Feminine, you left your toxic ex and his shenanigans in 2023. Some relationships are like broken glass. It's better to leave them alone than hurt yourself trying to put them back together. If you hold on to hurt and anger with a narcissist, the children will have no normal parent. The narcissistic parent will use them as puppets, love bomb and abandon them. You are their only hope. In the past, you missed so many red flags because you loved him so much. Letting go of toxic people in your life is a big step in loving yourself. Divine Feminine, you are so annoyed that your ex is lingering in your energy and he won't leave. You are so over it. He does things to purposely remain in your energy. One way he does this is to use sex magic. He masturbates over your photos repeatedly. This is why he continues to show up in all of your tarot readings. He did serve a role in your life, Divine Feminine, believe it or not. He was brought into your life to completely break you down. This was so that you could gain strength and build yourself back up once again. You are more stronger than ever now. That's what the heartbreak did to you. It strengthened your character and your self-worth, your value and your self-esteem. Divine Feminine, may the tears you cried in 2023 water the seeds you are planting for 2024. You are a leader, Divine Feminine. There is no way that you are allowing your narcissistic ex to come back and have control over your life once again. You are officially free. You escaped this toxic man. Congratulations. This connection forced you to change, dear. You increased your vibration, bossed up, ascended spiritually, and formed a closer bond with me. What else would Spirit like to say to you today, Divine Feminine? Divine Feminine, did you ever hear "but I love you" from your ex? This is not a free pass for cheating and abuse. He is jealous of how sexy, confident, and alluring you are to other men. You would be shocked at the extremes that he has gone to stay in your energy. He even does sex magic when he is with the Karmic, being intimate with her, but only thinking of you, Divine Feminine. It is extremely sick. Your ex is constantly pulling on your energy so that your true divine counterpart has difficulty coming into your energetic field. He is basically hogging your energetic field. He is claiming you energetically because you are not with him in the physical anymore. He hates being vulnerable with anyone. This stems from having his heart broken in the past. He was searching for your energy in the Karmic. What a disaster that was for him. She has nothing on you, Divine Feminine. He wants to become the person you always wanted him to be. As far as you are concerned, it is too little, too late though. The narcissist is like a bucket with a hole in the bottom. No matter how much you put in, you can never fill it up. He was insatiable DF, and you could never please him. He is the one who acted like he did. He is suffering the consequences for his stupid, reckless decisions and behavior. If your ex comes back around, he still won't give you what you deserve. He will block your blessings, sap your energy, and use you once again. Spirituality is such a big part of your life now, Divine Feminine. You are fascinated by it and extremely dedicated to your growth and ascension. You should take a chance on a new venture, something that you always wanted to achieve but never found the time to. 2024 is a brand new year for you, Divine Feminine. You will be blessed with everything that you could ever wish for. Great health, material wealth, new love, and brand new relationships with your new soul tribe. You wanted a genuine Two of Cups type of love, whilst he was here for a good time, not a long time, and wasn't after something serious. He was too much of a coward to express this to you though. You bruised his ego and now he is sooky about it. He is in heavy regret. Divine Feminine, forgive others not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. He was abusive and he had anger issues, dear. Every time your heart is broken, a doorway cracks open to a world full of new beginnings and new opportunities. This is what has happened for you, dear. Your ex is viewing you as stubborn now. It's because you have turned your back to him and you have put up boundaries to protect yourself. Never let your tears and sensitivity blind you. If someone hurt you, they showed you who they are. Move on and stay strong. What else would Spirit like to say to you today, Divine Feminine? Your true worth was hidden from him by me, as I know that he had bad intentions for you. You have cut so many people out of your life, Divine Feminine. You discovered every secret that you had to and decided that you were sick of his excuses and empty promises, saying that he would change for you constantly. You did want a future with this ex, and some of you even wanted to marry him or were married to him. In the end, you had to control your emotions for him and do what was best for you, and that was to walk away for your sanity. He was a hurt person, and what do hurt people do? They hurt innocent people just like he did to you. He can't help but wonder how his life could have been had he made the right decision and aligned with you and stayed on a divine path. Now he is on a karmic path and has lost all divinity in my eyes. A narcissist will say, get over it, because your feelings are trivial to them. If it's not about them, they are not interested. Your ex wanted you to be in despair, lonely, and in poverty. He wanted you blinded from your true potential. DF, he took way more from you than he ever gave you. It was always all about him. Despite how he hurt you, you still know how to love, and you have only love in your heart. You have a beautiful soul, Divine Feminine. He really didn't think that he would miss you this much. He is shocked that he still has so many feelings for you. DF, he will search for you in another person, trust me, and he will never find another you. Nothing is weaker or smaller than the man who hurts women, whether by his actions or by his words. Your ex was weak, and you are in fact the strong one. You were the one who was left behind, DF, and this man has deeply scarred you. This quote sums you up, Divine Feminine. A strong woman will automatically stop trying if she feels unwanted. She won't fix it or beg, she will just walk away. What else would Spirit like to say to you today, Divine Feminine? You picked yourself back up, loved on yourself, and put 100% trust in me, Divine Feminine. He may come back promising that he will change and be the person that you always wanted him to be. Don't trust him. He is lying. You know that he is a pathological liar. He hasn't done any work on himself, even though he will lie to you and say that he has. He may pretend to be all spiritual now in order to have reconciliation with you. This is what you thought regarding your ex. I don't care how hard this is. I don't care how disappointed I am not going to let this get the best of me. I am moving on with my life. He hates the boundaries that you have put up because he can't get to you the way he used to. It is so wonderful that you have the utmost respect for yourself now, dear. DF, this ex made you feel unwanted, unappreciated, unloved, and like an option. The new emperor that I am blessing you with will have you feeling wanted, appreciated, loved, and they will make you feel like a priority. DF, you prefer your own company now. You are happy being single. When you left that toxic cycle, judgment was called and karma was then issued. Your ex hid a sex addiction from you. He never used condoms either. Nothing is off limits to him sexually. He needs to spend less time stalking and worrying about you and focus more on his own healing. When you look back at the past, you really can't believe what you overcame. You have the strength of a lion, Divine Feminine. Your ex has an evil side and he has been wishing bad on you and ill will, Divine Feminine. At one stage, you were struggling so much with the heartbreak that you questioned if you would ever be able to recover from it. Him and the Karmic are more matched than you and him ever were, DF. He was extremely possessive over you and he viewed you as a possession. One of the most courageous decisions you ever made was to finally let go of what was hurting your heart and your soul. You were lucky to be born with a lot of unique gifts, Divine Feminine. If this Karmic continues to attack you, she will suffer miserably. She will lose money, her health, family and friends, mental health, jobs, relationships, material possessions, houses and cars. You are an empath and your ex was drawn to you because of your light. He was a narcissist who love-bombed you, devalued you, discarded you and then ghosted you. You were way too good for him and he knew it. He latched onto your energy as you were A-grade supply for him. Keep up those strong boundaries with him. He is not who he claims to be. He is both fake and dangerous. Divine Feminine, you are in your calling, doing exactly what you are supposed to be doing. You will never be with a man just for the sake of it. It will take a pretty special man to sweep you off your feet next time around. Don't work too hard, Divine Feminine. Make sure that you take breaks and spend time in nature, as it will keep you both grounded and balanced. You weren't interested whatsoever in a player. You would prefer to be on your own. He is currently mad because he underestimated you and your intelligence. You knew more about him than you ever let on. You read him like a book. Divine Feminine, you need to give yourself a pat on the back. You don't give yourself enough credit for all of your achievements. Your ex became involved with a crazy, unstable Karmic who is extremely jealous. Because of who he is associated with, you were attacked spiritually and she waged spiritual warfare on you. Your ex chose a sex demon over an earth angel, you. Therefore, now he does not get to come back to your way ever again. I won't allow it. I am completely blocking this connection for your highest good. You have suffered way too much in the love department. The DM turned distorted masculine did serve a purpose in your life. He taught you how to love yourself properly. This has helped you prepare for your real emperor who is coming in. It kills him to know that you are both more productive and much happier since he left your side. You are building your legacy and preparing and focusing on your future. You are building generational wealth. Did you witness the following emotions in your ex? Frustration, rage, anger, disgust, envy, contempt, boredom, or annoyance? If so, he's a narcissist. You were supposed to chase him, but you never did. You walked away horrified and disgusted that he chose a karmic over you. You will look back one day and laugh about the pain, destruction, and evil that this ex brought into your life. I know it is hard to believe that right now, though. What else would Spirit like to say to you today, dear? If there is something in particular that you want right now, dear, go and buy it. You deserve it. You survived an absolute disaster of a love triangle gone wrong. Your ex has realized that you are truly the one for him now, when, as far as you're concerned, it is too little, too late. He's extremely egotistical. He hoped that him choosing the karmic would finish you. He thought you would be in such pain that you would beg him to come back. Your ex was arrogant and had points on himself and acted like you were lucky to have him. What messages from Spirit today? Your ex left his blessing behind to chase short-term sexual gratification. He was very lustful, immature, superficial, and very 3D. Unlike you, dear, you are very 5D. He juggled his blessing from the divine and then chose the wrong person. Whenever your ex felt insecure, he went out and had sex in order to feed his ego. He is obsessed with looks and appearance. He is extremely shallow. He criticizes people according to how they look. He is vain. He also feels that women should worship him. He definitely has a God complex. He was supposed to commit to you, but chose to be with others instead. You have washed your hands of him now. You both had different priorities, and you have accepted it now. It is what it is, you feel. What else would Spirit like to say to you today, Divine Feminine? Dear, if you vibrate way too high for any of the karmic's black magic to be able to stick to you, you are safe. Your sleep has improved without him in your life. The racing thoughts have subsided. Your ex doesn't understand how you are doing this well on your own. Why are you getting blessings and rewards whilst he is suffering and going through bad karma? You ran into my arms when you ran from your ex. I saved you and protected you from then onwards. If you never heal from what hurt you, you'll bleed on people who didn't cut you, Divine Feminine. I will never allow another man to come in and walk all over you ever again. Dear, you are 100% protected now from any harm, misfortune, magic, spell work, threats, or abuse by me. That ex used you for your energy and for emotional fulfillment. When his battery was low, he would come and recharge it with you. At one point in time, there is nothing in the world that you wouldn't have done for him. It has taken you a long time to get over the trauma that he caused you. I am giving you a second chance at life, Divine Feminine. Don't give up on men altogether, DF. There are plenty of lovely, genuine, single men out there. DF, you had to get rid of everyone in your life who no longer served you. When your ex chose another over you, you never once sought revenge. You handled the situation with maturity because you are divine. Water is very healing. You should go swimming at either a pool or the beach, Divine Feminine. Spoil yourself. You have earned it. Buy yourself something new that you have always wanted. You are completely shocked and in disbelief that you even encountered these individuals in your life. Your ex wanted to bring you into his secret, hidden, polygamous lifestyle. He wanted to initiate you into swinging, Divine Feminine. You are a fighter. You are brave. You are amazing. You are never alone. You are special, and you are also very strong, Divine Feminine. He was actually insecure as he thought that you had more going for you than he did. He tried to humble you by putting you down. You honestly regret the amount of time you wasted on this ex. He made his own decision to choose the path of a party lifestyle with the Karmic. Now he has to live with the repercussions of that decision. The Karmic is still extremely paranoid that he's going to come back to you. Hence, she continues to put spell work on you in the form of moon magic, candle magic, and mirror magic. It all gets returned to sender automatically as you are very spiritually protected, Divine Feminine. He was the opposite to you in every way. He was mean, you were sweet. You were loyal, he was disloyal. You were optimistic, he was pessimistic. You were of the light and he was of the dark. Divine Feminine, he will be sorry for not appreciating you once someone else does. What else would Spirit like to say to you today? It wasn't your fault that you originally fell for him, Divine Feminine. He was extremely charismatic and charming and said all the right things. He is upset that you are free and he is stuck with someone who is immature, mean, petty, envious, and deceitful. He thought that he had you all figured out, but you surprised him, Divine Feminine. Even though he may have acted as though you were the only woman in the picture, you weren't. You are in your North Node and your ex is in his South Node currently. He wasn't capable of loving you the way that you truly deserve, DF. He was only a knight, and he wasn't matched to you energetically because you are an empress. He was too immature for you. When he goes into a new relationship, he always bitches about his ex to that person. He was a control freak. He was bossy and acted like a tyrant. Divine Feminine, you now have self-worth, self-respect, self-love, self-confidence, and self-esteem. Your ex wanted you to feel backstabbed by those around you. He wanted you in misfortune and to feel abandoned. He wanted you to have a spiritual and material poverty, be suffering difficulties, and suffer from bad health. He is evil. I am disgusted in your ex because he literally threw his blessing away, which was you. He was so cold and detached that he didn't apologize, compromise with you, talk it over with you, or even give you closure. Messages from Spirit today. He turned out to be everything that he promised you he would never be. Make sure you get out each day and get some sunlight. You need your vitamin D because a lack of it in your body causes depression. I was so very proud of you when you called back your power to yourself. That was the point at which your ex began to be dished out his karma. When someone treats you badly, just remember that it is because there is something wrong with them, not you. Normal people don't go around destroying other people's lives. I know exactly what you deserve in your love life. That's why I am sending in a fully healed, awakened Emperor for you, Divine Feminine. Just be patient. You felt that he didn't give you the love, time, and energy that you needed, but he was out there doing the most for those who gave him the bare minimum. DF, if you can love the wrong person that much, imagine how much you can love the right one. You are more logical now rather than emotional, DF. You make decisions with your head and not your heart now. You caught on to his stupid mind games and lies. He never owned up to his behavior or what he did to you and never made an effort to change. Your ex uses people for emotional fulfillment because he cannot find it within himself. DF, spend more time with people who bring out the best in you, not the stress in you. Those that badmouthed you, slandered you, underestimated you, gossiped about you, exploited you, lied about you, cheated and stole from you, now will have to watch you being blessed over and over by me. You have been in solitude working hard on yourself, Divine Feminine. You must know that he was only ever giving you a dirty love offer. It was never a genuine one. Don't allow the same snake to bite you twice, Divine Feminine. A lot of people around you don't have any knowledge of spirituality. So you more or less keep your beliefs to yourself. I love you always, and I am so pleased that I am such a priority in your life now, Divine Feminine. Your divine inheritance is on its way. The Karmic is a Jezebel, and she also has a mental chemical imbalance. Your ex has picked up an extra habit since you've been gone. His vices include sex, drugs, alcohol, and third parties. These are all taking over his life and compromising his health. You weren't aware of half of the things that your ex got up to, or the things that he was actually into. He hid so much from you in order to keep you around. Your ex hid his true personality, bad intentions, true colors, and evil plans behind his mask. Your ex comes from a cursed bloodline, whereas you come from a royal bloodline, Divine Feminine. You caught him up in his lies. He wasn't as good at lying as he thought he was. He misses being the center of your world. The Karmic doesn't treat him the way that you did. He could trust you, confide in you, and always rely on you. Currently, your ex is beside himself, feeling immense anger, resentment, and jealousy about your life upgrade. He doesn't understand why the universe is spoiling you. The Karmic is teaching him a lot of valuable lessons. She has served a purpose in his life. You could never have taught him these lessons, as you're too kind, sweet, and soft, Divine Feminine. Now we'll get some songs that resonate with, the lyrics resonate with how Spirit would like you to feel about yourself today, Divine Feminine. The first one is Greatest Love of All by Whitney Houston. Born This Way by Lady Gaga. I'm Still Standing by Elton John. I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. Hero by Mariah Carey. Express Yourself by Madonna. And the last one is Beautiful by Christina Aguilera. I hope this reading was interesting and that it resonated with you, Divine Feminine. If it did, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a lovely day.